Hi people, it's me Anja, my pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for part 2 of my favorite books with an academic setting. Because for those who don't know, I love an academic setting, like so much. Even though I was homeschooled and I really never got like the proper high school experience or anything like that, I loved my college experience. I loved living on campus. I loved the whole atmosphere and it was so much fun. Although I don't know if this is the right time to be posting this video, just because I know everyone who is in school right now, at least in America, is like cramming for finals. So maybe these books can provide some sense of like escapism or something when you're supposed to be studying. Anyway, the point is, the first book on this list is called If You Could See the Sun. This story is a YA urban fantasy contemporary following a young Asian main character who suddenly discovers that she can turn invisible. Like literally. So she monetizes this new invisibility power by selling her wealthy classmates' secrets. This book is so excellent and it's so well done. And I'm so excited to see what this author will write next because her stories are so unique and so inventive. And this story was no exception. It was absolutely so excellent. The world building was so magical and so immersive and just so well done. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The plot is so engaging and so intriguing. The mystery is so captivating. Everything about this book is so well done and it's so awesome, and I just really enjoyed it because I became very swept up in it very quickly, and it just kept me hooked throughout the whole story. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Begin Again. This story is a YA contemporary following a new college freshman as all of her plans for college go awry within the first week. This story is absolutely so excellent and it's so well done. And it felt truly authentic to the college experience, especially when you're a freshman. I just really enjoyed it. I read this book earlier this year when I was a college senior. I just loved it so much. Like, the academic setting came to life so much. I don't know if the author based the setting on a real school or anything like that, but this fictional school came to life so well, and it felt so vivid and so stunning. The world building was excellent. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. I love the friendships so much. The romance is so cute and it's so well paced and so well done. I remember having really low expectations prior to reading this book, but this book is definitely the author's best, and I just really enjoyed it so much. Everything about it felt so wholesome and so well done and just so good. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called This Is Not a Personal Statement. This story is a YA contemporary following a young Filipino-American main character who forges her college acceptance letter and then just tries to keep up the facade. This book was really good, and I felt so captivated by it from the beginning to the end because I was so intrigued as to how like she was going to keep up with it, if she was going to get away with it, etc. The mystery was so captivating and it was so intriguing. The plot is so engaging and it's so well done. The characters truly felt authentic and well done. The family dynamics were so awesome and so interesting, and like everything about it felt so good and so immersive. Obviously there was some like suspense of disbelief with the plot concept itself, but like overall I was so immersed by the story that I kind of ignored those elements and they didn't really exist for me personally, which happens often when I'm reading because I become so captivated by the story that if it works for me, if that makes any sense. But anyway, overall, this book was really good, and I just really enjoyed it so much. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Study Break. This story is a YA anthology following 11 main characters written by 11 different authors from college orientation, freshman orientation, to graduation. This book was really good, and I read it in March, I believe, when it came out, and I read it at a time when I was preparing myself to graduate in May, and this book reminded me of what I wished my college experience was. Like, my college experience was excellent, 10 out of 10, but this book was so good. Like, I wish that my college experience was this diverse. You know what I mean? Like, these experiences felt so, like, authentic and so well done. Sometimes I don't really enjoy short stories because they feel too short, but each one of these stories felt so well done and so authentic and so, like, individual. Like, they stood on their own so well while also fitting in with each other. I don't know if that makes any sense, but basically overall this book was really, really good. All these authors are so unbelievably talented. I'm so excited to see what they will write in the future. Some of these authors I've read by before, prior to this book, and some of them I haven't. So anyway, overall this book was really, really good, and I really, really enjoyed it. So with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Imogen, obviously. This story is a YA contemporary following a young bisexual main character navigating identity, friendship, and sexuality. This book is absolutely so amazing and it's so well done. I really, really enjoyed it. First of all, the friendships are so lovely and so wonderful. I've said this previously, but found family is one of my favorite tropes of all time because it's based on such genuine platonic connections, and it's usually done best with, like, marginalized characters who don't, like, fit the status quo or whatever, so they have to make their own, like, friend group or found family or whatever. I don't know why I'm explaining what a found family is. I feel like everybody knows what a found family is. But anyway, this book is so good, and it's really, really well done, and it's so awesome. The bisexuality representation was done so well. The plot is so well paced, and it's so awesome. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The sapphic romance is so cute, and it's so awesome. This book is really, really good, and I would highly, highly recommend it because it's definitely Becky's best, honestly. So anyway, overall, this book is so good, and I really, really enjoyed it, and everything about it felt so nuanced and so well done. So with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called All That Consumes Us. This story is a YA gothic dark academia dark fantasy, like an urban fantasy, and it follows a queer main character who gets accepted into this, like, secret society on her university campus, and it's done so well. Basically, it delves into the human capacity for great love, great art, and great evil. This book is so well done. I don't really know if that synopsis really made any sense, but basically, I really, really enjoyed this book so much. First of all, the academic setting was done so well. I just really, really enjoyed it because it felt so immersive and so atmospheric. Like, this book reminded me of, like, A Lesson in Vengeance meets the Grimrose Girls, if that makes any sense. The mystery was so captivating and it was so well done. The fantastical paranormal elements were so immersive. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. Again, I love the friendships so much. The group dynamic was done so well. The sapphic romance was so cute and so well paced. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. Everything about this book was so well done. The mystery is so captivating. This book is really, really good. And again, I would say this book is definitely the author's best so far because the writing was excellent and it felt so lyrical. Anyway, overall, this book was really, really good and I would highly, highly recommend it. The last book on this list, and certainly not the least, is called Everyone's Thinking It. This story is a YA contemporary thriller following two Nigerian cousins who are swept up in a school-wide conspiracy. Basically, this book is like Ace of Spades, if Ace of Spades was better, and if I actually really enjoyed it. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, because some people really enjoyed Ace of Spades, and I personally didn't. But anyway, the point is, this book is absolutely so fantastic, and it's so good. First of all, the mystery was so captivating, and it was so intriguing. I loved the conversations around, like, racism and colorism and blackfishing and, like, biphobia and all that stuff, which, by the way, are definitely included in, like, the trigger warnings of this book beforehand, so you do know that the author is going to cover those topics before you start this book. But anyway, like, the characters are so well done and so well developed. I just really enjoyed the perspectives so much. The queerness is done so well. The romances are so cute and so well paced. The plot is so engaging. I love the friendships. I love the dynamic between the two main characters so well. This book is so good. I just really, really enjoyed it so much. This book is definitely worth all of its hype and so much more. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. So in conclusion, that was a really, really fun video to film. Like I said earlier, I love books with academic settings, so I am also creating my own, in case you were interested. but I'm not heading back to school myself anytime soon. I'm really not interested in the idea of grad school. But anywho, I digress. The point is, if you enjoy this video, please don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up and comment down below the telephone emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!